Hello. So this is the last part of my main work on death, dying, and suffering, which of course includes speciesism, as per the title of my book, which I'm reading from. So I think we'll call this the fourth reading. So this is more considerations of dying and suffering. So I'll turn straight round, take up the storytelling stance, as I'm calling it, and read to you. So, consideration of the realities of dying is entirely a different matter to considerations of death. The route to the state of death is the event or process of dying. This we know. In the realities of dying, compassion is of uppermost importance. In this, we humans are failing catastrophically. In this failure, the world of life is suffering unendurably. It is my concern in this, my work, to bring compassion back into life. It is to bring compassion back, in particular, to the places where life passes on to death. In our failures to be compassionate, we have allowed fear to take hold in our view of death. That fear belongs instead in our view of the pains of dying and in our view of suffering, which is experienced in the process towards death rather than in death itself. Death is our release from the pain and suffering. In dying, we need and desire compassion. In death, we have no need or desire, for we are released into peace, freedom, joy, and comfort. To give compassion to life in the process of dying is to show the best and true respect for life. Such respect for one life is due to total interconnectedness, due to oneness, therefore respect for all. True respect for all is, in my vision, the longed-for state of the peace of loving oneness with our fellow beings, with all life, and with all that lies beyond our understanding, which we call God or Allah, the divine, and other names. For myself, I refer to the great all that is, to include all that we do and do not understand or know, because all is totally interconnected. I sincerely and urgently request your continued interest in reading this, which is from my second book of Essays for Compassion, which hopes to help the alteration, the shift come to pass in this world, to bring true compassion to all, especially the innocents. When humanity has achieved that alteration, then I believe it will be possible that joy and comfort will truly exist. Yes, there may have been a time many centuries ago when the gift of comfort and joy was brought to us. Sadly, humans have almost completely failed to continue to respect that great gift. For many peoples, this gift came in the form of a man named Jesus. That precious event is about to be celebrated again as I write these words. The birth of that man, Jesus, is remembered on that one day each year. People celebrate with exchange of gifts and myriad of decorations and rituals, and mostly have forgotten what this all is commemorating. We have forgotten the message brought to us by the gift of the baby. We have forgotten the message compassion. We have squandered the gift. It doesn't really matter the details of the appearance of the gift. It matters how we have squandered that gift. And now it matters that we hear, we heed, we try to understand and appreciate the gift that comes to us again. I have been determined to do just that with the gift of insight and creative energies that somehow became mine, and as a result, I am writing for you as best I can about those insights. Today, here, now, I pass on that gift to you all. It matters not the detail of who is bringing you the gift. It could have been anyone, not just me. For all I know, many others are offering the same gift to this world right now. I hope so. The more times the message of compassion is gifted to the world, the better, of course. What matters is that we do not again squander that gift, that we do not ignore it, throw it away, disrespect it. What matters is this: will we work together? Will we work in whatever way we can to bring compassion to the center of our values in this world? All who have ever suffered and have needed compassion from others, those beings all know the truth whereof I speak. To all those who so far lack the insight gained from the experience of real suffering, I wish them the very best and expedient of learning experiences, where the connection between suffering and the need for compassion will be made. Perhaps by the time of their suffering, perhaps by the time of the suffering of those students, the world will already have altered. Perhaps those students will find themselves in that world where compassion has become the central moral value. Perhaps they will be fortunate to find others by their side to help. Sadly, the lesson will be more readily and thoroughly learned where they suffer and find no help. For now, I leave you with my own request of my angels to bring you blessings in the form of those things which will also be blessings for others, for animals, for the world. Thank you for listening if you have been. I think I'm going to call it a day on that, except just to say, to finish this book, I will read you my chapters on speciesism, shifting speciesism, and eliminating speciesism, which is directly connected with the concepts on death, dying, and suffering, of course. I'm going now. Bye bye.